Welcome to Eat to Live with Elizabeth. I'm your host, registered dietitian Elizabeth Brown. On today's show, we're going to talk about omega-3 fats. They are one of two essential fatty acids that you must obtain from the diet, and the best source is wild salmon. But growing up, the only fish I knew how to prepare was tuna, so I came up with this really simple recipe, salmon and parchment with julienne root vegetables. And to start, I'm using collard greens as the base. And I've taken some collard greens and I've done a chiffonade, which is cutting them into ribbons. It makes them easier to eat. I've also removed the ribs, but because I believe in using every part, I'm dicing the ribs and we're adding that to the greens as well. So the collard greens serve as the bed for our dish. We place everything on the parchment paper on a baking sheet. So we'll start with the collard greens as the base. And collard greens, especially, are a good source of those omega-3 fats. It's different than what you get in the fish. In fact, fish eat leafy green vegetables, and that's how they get their omega-3s, but you need both in your diet. So collard greens is a vegetable source, and then we're adding some very colorful, antioxidant-rich root vegetables. I have carrots, red beets, and purple potatoes. I've done a julienne cut because it allows for a faster cooking time, so everything cooks evenly. And then some fresh herbs, oregano, rosemary, and thyme for flavor, and onions for more flavor and antioxidants, and then some fresh lemon juice, and then of course the salmon. I have a 4-ounce piece of salmon. It's wild salmon. 4 ounces is about the size of the palm of your hand, so you know that's a good serving size. We put it all in the parchment paper, wrap it up, place it in an oven, set at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. And then when we're done, we have a beautiful combination of plant and animal-based sources of omega-3 rich foods. It's beautiful, isn't it? And it tastes wonderful. Delicious. So the reason we need to get more omega-3s in our diet is that we currently get too many omega-6s. Omega-6s have a purpose. They are an essential fatty acid. You have to get them from your diet. But we get too many, we tend to get too many from processed foods. And omega-6s have a purpose. They actually help to promote blood clotting, which is perfect if you cut yourself, but not so great if you're at risk for a heart attack or a stroke. They also promote inflammation. It's kind of like when you get in a car accident and the airbag deploys and the airbag protects you. That's a good thing. But you got to put that airbag back in its place so you can drive your car again. And that's where omega-3s come into play. They actually help to reduce blood clotting, thereby reducing your risk for heart attacks and strokes, and they help to reduce inflammation. It's like putting that airbag back in its place. So eat more omega-3s and strike a healthy balance.